Hi, I'm Janna. I'm going to talk a little bit about spurs and using them on your barrel horses, either training or competition. Sometimes, a lot of times, I see spurs being completely misused. I am not an expert on spurs, but I do know what I want my spurs for, and that is to encourage my horse to move off my leg. Now, I just lay it in their side. I don't want to jab my horse. I literally can take my foot away, just softly lay it in their side, and they'll move off my leg. Now, our spurs have a rowel on them, and the reason for it is to roll it up their side. That's to get a little more movement from your horse than you would just laying it. That's like if I'm riding a colt, they don't move off my leg. I don't take my leg and just pull it out here real far and just jab them. I'll just lay it in and roll it up their side, softly. Make it nice, just encourage them. Spurs are overused a lot. When I run, I do wear spurs. I try not to use them unless I need them. I try to ride my horses more from my calves up. And then if they're tight or if they're not getting like if their back is cupped out and they feel just real flat in the turn, I will put my spur in them and pick their back up, and drive them up into that barrel. But I don't want to overuse my spurs. I don't want them, they're not there to make my horse go faster. They're there to make my horse move off my leg, pick their back up. I mean, there's many reasons why we have spurs. Every horse discipline uses them for different reasons, but for me, it's mainly for the movement to move the rib cage, move the shoulder, move the hip, because I can put my spur in different spots. Like I can put my spur up front by my cinch, and I can move his shoulder. I'm going to move his shoulder back over with my other foot, and then once again, I open and close doors again. I can put my spur back towards the back of my horse, and I can move his hip over. And I'm gonna move it back over. His front end shouldn't move too much, just a little bit. I want my horse to move laterally. I want him to move completely across himself. So my spur goes in the middle. There's 3 different spots I use my spurs, and that's the shoulder, the rib cage, and the hip. I don't use them to make my horse go faster. I don't use them to get after my horse. I use them for a good reason, and I don't want my horse to be scared of my spurs. So it's a very important thing to learn how to use your spurs, because they are very much overused and used for the wrong reasons. So that's my lesson on spurs.